happened to cricket in Kenya is both fascinating and heartbreaking. They once made it to the semi-finals of the World Cup, but now the sport isn't in a good place. We'll get to that in a sec. The golden period for Kenyan cricket started in the 90s, appearing in the 96 World Cup, where they shocked the world by beating the West Indies, one of the greatest upsets ever. They then had ODI status and appeared in the 99 World Cup too. They did disappoint a little bit, but just being there was solid enough. The 2003 World Cup though was the culmination of this golden period. They beat full member sides Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and Zimbabwe on the way to the semis, where they eventually lost to India. It still remains the best an associate nation has ever done. There was also a legendary bowling spell by Asif Karim against Australia. He took 3 for 7 from 8 overs against the eventual champions. Spectacular stuff. Now you'd expect this success to inspire a nation, but after the 03 World Cup, Kenyan cricket went into decline. They did make the 2007 and 2011 World Cups, which was 5 in a row, but they weren't very competitive. Top players retired or were getting old and they simply weren't replaced. Grassroots investment just wasn't there. And the reality was Kenya only ever had a small pool of players, many of them of Asian descent. Sadly, the sport isn't that popular in the country today, and there's no chance of them reaching a World Cup anytime soon. They've recently lost to countries like Kuwait and Denmark, and only just beat Nigeria in a T20 series. Places not exactly known for cricket. The story could have been so different, and who knows, Kenyan cricket might rise again, but they will always have one of the greatest stories in the history of the game.